Yes, sir. My mind's all over the place right now.
Hello, everybody. This is Josh, and oh boy, so we are slowly improving these streams, and I hope you enjoy what I've been cooking up. But yeah, so yeah, this is whoo boy.
Yeah, am I the only one here with a custom one of these avatars? Because if so, I can get something better
Oh, you mean for your
for the
Discord
stream
thing?
Yeah, for the Fugi thing. Yeah,
Wait,
I use this thing a lot. I'm quite familiar with it.
yeah.
Hang on a second.
Oh, you have the reactive avatar, don't you?
Yeah.
Kinda. Yeah, the mouth opens and closes, but you can barely tell.
Ah, that's cool.
I'll
But yeah, just
be working on it for my next one.
yeah, just been playing with a lot of just been playing with a lot of these settings, playing with a lot of these. Thorn Crow, hey guys, congrats on killing Calrex. Hey,
Thank you.
It was all for you.
it was all.
All right, sorry about that. My dad's TV was blurring through the walls.
But yes, so okay, how long has this campaign been going?
Nearly 5 years.
Yeah, just short of 5 years. Just
This
just
is-
a few months
this-
short of 5 years.
This has literally been my longest campaign.
Woo. Mine too.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember, like, what was it, 2 years ago when you said that you planned to have the entire campaign end at the end of that year?
Lol.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just okay. Word to the wise, guys. When you making promises, you have to be careful with those. Like when it comes to making promises to yourself, especially because you gotta let your yes be yes and your no be no. Because if you don't let that because if you break promises to yourself, it becomes easier to break a promise the next time, and then the next time, and then the next time, and then you don't trust yourself. Other people don't trust you. You have to keep your promises. So
Josh failed to take into account the power of player procrastination.
Sorry, it's just you can't. Just do not make promises that you cannot keep. So just do not make promises lightly. It's like speaking as the paladin. Don't make promises lightly.
Oh yeah, have you broken your oath yet? I saw in your Baldur's gameplay.
No, I have not.
There was a streamer who broke their oath within the first 10 minutes, like 5 times.
Oh. Which is why I never play Paladin. I want to, but not. But no, I am going to immediately break them. Yeah.
Oh, just
My very first character actually was a paladin, and I'm thankful I didn't have to get into a dilemma like that.
I'm actually going to recommend to Josh and Baldur's Gate to take 1 level of Bard to get speak with animals.
if you want to speak with animals, just go as a barbarian.
Yeah.
Well, there's some classes that get it, I think, but he's playing a paladin, so
Yeah. Speaking of which, stay away from the barn.
I know what you got. I know what you're referencing because that has popped up in my feed.
What, Volo?
No, the ogress.
Okay, never mind.
Yes, that has popped up in my feed, and you don't have to tell me twice. Oh, but yeah, but there's another thing. I mean, it probably doesn't mean a lot to you, but it means a lot to me. You know that weird. You know how the umbrella always used to peek into the camera. I sawed it. I sawed the stem in half.
What?
Oh.
Wait, Josh used power tools?
Yeah.
Run!
I have. Yeah. Ah, shoot. I started the virtual camera instead of the replay buffer. I'm a moron. Okay, I'm working on this. I am learning how to keep up with streaming. It's like streaming is hard.
Yes, it is.
Be careful with the replay buffer so that it doesn't eat up everything, because I know that goes into your RAM.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have decent RAM. It's like the RAM is not the problem. It's just okay.
That's why I'm looking up stream markers.
I have been struggling with ADD.
Ah.
I struggle very much with ADD. Do you know how badly I struggle with ADD? I keep forgetting to call my insurance to get something set up so I can get medicated for it.
Oh, you need Adderall.
Oh.
Yes, I need
Ritalin.
Yeah, I need Adderall.
Need
But here's the
some
problem with
Adderall.
But here's the problem with Adderall. What was that?
What?
I'm out.
Birds! That was birds on my end.
Ooh, what kind of birds?
I don't know what birds other than that they're birds.
Oh, well, everybody's heard about the bird.
Oh.
Ah!
Did you just do the groan meme? That was almost a perfect inflection.
Wait, what?
You know the oh that
Okay, so me and a group of friends have been actually practicing that on Sunday nights, because we have a watch party thing we like to do, or that we like to stream, and it's just like every time somebody makes a bad pun or there's something that's grown worthy, we have been practicing that for weeks now.
I hate to tell you,
I thought that was just a weird cow making that noise.
Actually, I hate to tell you, the groan meme isn't actually somebody groaning. It's a bunch of squeaky toys in
Yeah.
a basket that somebody pushed down and released.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've seen that.
You've probably seen that one, yeah.
But yeah, getting back to this being the longest session, I think this, if the OGL thing goes on the way it does, this might be the last D&D campaign period.
Yeah, probably. It's like I don't know, like the way that I don't think a lot of us like the way that frickin' Wizards of the Coast has been handling things.
Didn't they walk back their whole OLG thing? I thought they did.
Yeah, they did. They did walk it back. It's just, but I don't know. They killed a lot of goodwill, and then Paizo coming up, just like, hey guys.
Also, I think they're gonna be consolidating everything into D&D 1 later on down the line. So
yeah,
there's also that.
But yeah,
it's gotten to the point where I'm actually thinking of like running some old school TSR stuff in protest.
Maybe.
Yeah, like I'm actually thinking of maybe running Sinister Secret Salt Marsh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I have a bunch of old school D&D material sitting around my house, and I've been waiting for an excuse to use it at some point. Like, sure, there's there's usual pleb filters, like figuring out Theka was a pain in itself.
Yeah. Oh, it's
I'm interested.
Recalled the ADD thing. Adderall is hard to get because, especially as an adult.
It's a necrotic, that's why.
Yeah. It's not a necrotic, it's a narcotic.
Narcotic. Yeah, can you tell I have ADD?
That's right. Okay,
no, that's just dyslexia.
Just pop in a freaking Adderall, and you take like 1d4 necrotic damage. Well, probably 1d4 necrotic damage to your heart, because that's the reason why a lot of psychiatrists don't want to give it to adults.
They actually prescribed me 20 milligrams originally, so they switched me from Ritalin to Adderall. Well, non-brand name Adderall. And they had me at 20 milligrams, because that's what my Ritalin was at. I'm like, this is too strong. Cut my dosage in half. Like, can we do that? Yeah, but you have to get the no-name brand. Yeah, do it.
Yeah, it's
I was feeling it in my arms. That was that strong.
Oof.
I think antidepressants in itself is necrotic damage.
Wow.
Or at least mental damage.
Okay, we're gonna get canceled. We're gonna get canceled.
Yeah.
That
By
is
who?
so
Big
awesome,
Pharma?
ladies and gentlemen.
By who? Big Pharma? I like to see them try.
Well, I'm all for big pharma. I mean, if you have a big farm, you can hold more animals in it.
Well, I'm bacon. And I was a farmer, so does that make me a big pharma?
Yeah, freaking love Dubus Goobus.
Yeah, good stuff.
Mind, cursor.
Yeah, the cursor reset for all of us, so you gotta.
Yeah, hang on. Taking care of it.
Yeah.
What's it? Alt-C?
Or mouse over the
Alt
names
C
and
or
click
just
the
click
hand.
on the hand.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, I think you might have to fix the sidebar for the game. That's really tiny. Or is it just a screen?
It's just the screen because the thing is that it's like there's nothing in it right now.
Like where it says languages in common.
Yeah.
We're stuck in the void.
Yeah, we're just kind of stuck in the void right now because kind of had a bit of a it's like if we all recall last session, kind of had a fade to black because Simic exploded and Sora had to dimension door people out and
I was only able to dimension door one person out, and I actually rolled for that after the session. It was Arwen that I grabbed.
Wait, are you able to dimension door people?
yes.
I have the spell.
That is the difference between D&D and Pathfinder. In Pathfinder, you can't do that, I don't think.
I can only dimension door one person with me.
Yeah.
Is it working now?
Did you hit?
Your cursor's
Oh, okay, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah, I can see the hand, which is why I...
All right. So, I'm going to start narrating a little bit. Where is it? All right.
Come on,
So, I believe that in the last session, the party finally triumphed and defeated Perfect Simic. However, there was a violent explosion afterwards. Sora was able to grab one person, but and was able to attempt to dimension door away. But if I remind someone that the range is 500 feet. And while you have attempted to mitigate a lot of the damage, it's the explosion was still kind of rocked all of you. You took a considerably less bit of a hit. So here's where we're going to be starting.
That was a big explosion. What the heck was that, nitroglycerin?
So, one second. So, you who was the one you took with you?
I got Arwen.
So, you and Arwen have been sort of like taking turns, doing bounds, kind of pulling your comrades through the Undercity, but the fight has taken its toll on on all of you, and you are all quite exhausted. No one's dead, thank goodness, but it's not great, and you're not in a good place. You're in a very dangerous place, in fact. In fact, the exhaustion is beginning to catch up with you.
Is the mental link still in effect?
No, in fact.
Oh no.
So, Sora and Arwen, I'm gonna have to ask you both to make perception checks.
Oh, great! My
Perception.
specialty.
I forgot to pop this out. I wasn't expecting to need to use this.
So
Perception. How about probably not very high
Oh,
for me. Or I can get a 16.
All right. So, as exhaustion is about to claim the both of you, Sora, you hear something approaching. It's not very big. In fact, it sounds very it sounds like whatever's making this is very light on its feet. And the only thing you can make out is a familiar smell before everything goes to black again.
And
Oh, hello, Sandman.
Sora, you are the first to wake up. And you begin to stir a little bit, and you feel a warm blanket on you. You smell wood, like a little bit of mugginess in the air, the smell of animals. You kind of shift your feet a little, and there's something else in your bed. And you hear a very high-pitched squeal. Brother, you okay?
oh,
And
okay.
yeah, and you are tackle hugged.
Got freaking glomped.
Yeah, you got freaking glomped, and your father just kind of picks her up by the scruff of her neck and just kind of pulls her back and is like, hey. He needs to rest. But you said it good. Yes, and you got your hug. Now leave him be.
Frodo and Rivendell moment.
Yep. So the big squeal has kind of woken everyone else up.
Okay.
Yes.
So I can tell that you guys brought us here. So where's here?
Question.
Yes.
Where's Butch? Did I have time to revive him?
Oh, it's are you asking this out loud?
Well, both in and out of character, technically.
All right, so
In character, where's Butch? Out of character. Here, did I have time to take the minute to revive him at any point in time?
you look around and you see in the corner Butch is kind of in pieces, but you can see that Arwen and Sora made sure to grab all the pieces that they could.
It's been over an hour, hasn't it?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay. Time to change the name again. R-E-S.
And so,
Speaking of time limits, what's the time limit on resurrection again?
resurrection. Resurrection is a century.
Oh, perfect.
Yes, but anyways, so to answer Sora's question, Mr. Shellis, aka Alex, he says, "Well, you're in a safe."
Funny.
You're in
I was gonna say, funny you should say that. That's
oh, what?
old. I don't think you remember, but there's a rule with my character that we don't have a clan name. We have true names instead.
Well, that's the thing that I got. But anyways, so he says, "Well, you're safe. You won."
Can I roll a perception check?
Sure. What are you trying to perceive?
I just like if there's a window, if I can see out the door, you get a good idea of my surroundings. Perception. Nope, I am still in pain.
No, you are still in pain, but actually, can everyone just roll perception?
Get it?
Yeah.
Hey,
Sure.
so are we all here right now?
Yep, you're all in some sort of you're all in different beds.
I see nothing.
All right.
I see less than nothing.
All right, Arwen is the one who notices this.
I swear that's an exemption. Gregor mutters in his sleep.
All right, where is it?
My focus is on Butch right now. So
All right.
I knew
You've been here. You've been here before. You've been here before, Arwen. This is the canopy. A precinct 3. You're all set. You're all safe.
Ah.
And you were nursed back to health.
Neat. I think there might be a few too many bandages on Sonata. They couldn't see anything. All wrapped up around the head.
I'm just glad we were found by a friendly and not the worst things down there.
Void spiders again?
Oh no, no more void spiders.
So Jix just asked if we get a long rest.
Sort
I mean,
of.
does it really matter?
I guess not, but still.
Yeah, you did get a lot. Yes, you did get a long rest. But the effects aren't really going to go into it for a little bit. You guys are still recovering.
Legally, that's a long rest, though.
Yes. Rules-wise, that is a long rest. However, so you hear a familiar voice. Yeah, you're lucky I was the one who came across you. You hear that? You turn to the corner and see the voice. It's the crow.
Oh. Hey.
A little bright this time of day for you to make an appearance.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of unusual things that have been happening lately. What's one more?
Boucher.
Yeah, it could be one more too many.
And old Perun has fallen due to his own ambitions.
Do I still have his head?
Yes, you. It's yes, especially Arwen, especially what was very intent on making sure you kept that. You know, Gruul
Trophy.
code.
Yeah.
So, it's done then.
Yes, and there are quite a few people, especially guild masters, who are expecting a full debrief once you're all ready.
Jake pulls out her Smith's tools and begins working on Butch.
It's immediately Alex is like, hey, you're still recovering.
Don't worry about it. That's just
Yeah.
him. It's his way of recovering.
Doggo.
Yeah,
Well.
the goblin needs his puppers.
That dog will save us more than you'll know.
Yeah. Well, I kind of wonder what kind of bounty I'll get from this. Hey, it's still a bounty hunter at heart.
Yes.
A couple minutes later, Butch pulls himself back together. Hey, you have that head? How did you? What? How did you manage to pull that thing with us?
Very carefully.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna need some silver.
Why? Why?
Why? Don't we want to deliver on a silver platter?
I can get that at Orzhov. Though I will give everyone one concession. Provided you don't mark up the head too badly, I will allow you to do anything you wish with it. For 30 seconds.
Yeah. He's
I'm
dead.
good.
I don't care anymore.
I have an idea, but you probably would not want it back.
You cannot use it for a toilet.
Dang it!
Wait, you were serious?
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
That intuition.
That's something you do with the neck.
Well, let's be honest. You guys have been together for a long time. Like, you begin to pick up on each other's idiosyncrasies.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
There's no signs of regeneration on said head, is there? He did have parts of every guild master. One of those fake guild masters had a regeneration problem.
Actually, is it still in the same form it was before, or did it revert back to Calyx's normal head?
It's still in the same form it was before.
And there's no regeneration happening?
Apparently not.
I suggest we scoop out his brains, just to be safe. And as a symbolic victory.
Actually, why don't we save that for Niv Mizzet to extract?
He already has
yeah.
one head it has to tamper with. I think the contents of this brain are a little too dangerous to trust with anyone.
I'm making sure there's still no magical properties on that thing. I don't detect any magic coming from the head, do I?
No, you do. No, I mean, it's faint. Like, there is a little bit, but it's so unbelievably faint. It's more like residue rather than it being a source of magic.
Oof. So, how long are we on bed rest here?
Only a few more hours, just to make sure. You all have been passed out for like 2 days.
Oh.
So that's why I'm hungry.
Indeed. And so,
Do you have any decent wine?
at that, it's like as soon as the food was mentioned, Hope has immediately left and is trying to grab a whole bunch of plates. I made eggs.
We'll work on your vernacular.
So yes, begins distributing a bunch of plates to you. Eggs with chives and also a couple bits of fresh fruit. Also glasses of water. The eggs are a little overdone, but you know, she's young. She's not really she's not the best at cooking, but it's easy to tell it was a labor of love. And you guys drink your water, and it's not enough. You quickly, it's like you feel like you need more water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I
A
have?
labor of love and 3 hours on the toilet.
Let's see.
But yes. So, are we going to do anything else before we time skip to when you're all off a bed rest?
I've been wondering.
I got nothing.
I've been wondering, Sylvas, or Sora, whatever you prefer. How did you manage to make your way down to Zona 0?
I had a
1 minute. I gotta say it. It's where is it? And send it to you.
Yep. I asked Zagana while I was down there. A skull thing ended up chasing me, and I just had to make sure to stay in the light.
Well, it seems like. Is there anything else?
Not really.
How long are we stuck in bed for?
Just a few hours.
Oh, in that case.
Until the Selesnyan healers are sure that you're going to stay okay.
In that case, why can't
We've been out for two days. I know they'd keep us clean, but it's just like, prestidigitation anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gregor sees that and mimics it too. I'm not going to put it in the bar, but still.
Hang on, I'm gonna be right back.
Plus, smell good.
That's just my natural musk. Musk.
Yeah.
Musk.
Yeah. I'm just going to prestidigitation myself, make myself smell like Old Spice.
Yeah, I'll just do the same and make myself smell nice.
Well, at least you had the dignity not to say Axe body spray. Because I have it on good authority that women do not like the smell of Axe body spray.
Nope.
No, not even the chocolate flavored one.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Oh, wait, chocolate flavor? Oh, no.
There is chocolate axe. It does not smell like chocolate.
Yeah,
No, I
I-
love chocolate.
no.
Every single woman in my life, I have asked, do you like the smell of Axe body spray? They say no, and they always default Old Spice is better.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
hey, it just, it's like what it's just I just listen to what the women in my life tell me to do.
I've never smelled it, but I do not want to now. Ugh.
Yeah. Thing about yeah.
Yeah, it is not good.
All right.
Mm-mm.
All right. So as you all have cleaned up and gotten some food that is gentle on your belly, the Selesnyan healers have given you a clean bill of health, and you are now released. So, what do you do?
During the few hours while we were waiting, would it be okay to say Gongoroth took that time to write up his report of what happened with Izzet and Cleric?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. He's also going to write up 3 of them.
3 of them. One for Captain Filch. One for who else?
All right, I'm back.
No, he's going to write one going over the Izzet encounter, one against Simic or Cleric, and the third he is going to write about Izzet, but this third one will include the Healing River. Because that is important, and he doesn't want that gained out to too many people.
If that's even still there at this point.
True, but still, I just want to play it safe with this.
I think that's one of the things we would have noticed if it disappeared once Arwen and I were dragging everyone away. I know it lost its properties, so
Once it lost its properties once it left that room.
Mhm.
Yes. So, I believe we wanted to start. I believe we had a marching order on what people wanted to do. So, first in the marching order is Sylvas/Sora. So, what is that you wish to do first?
Actually, I think that's after we get all the guilds talked about. There's going to be like in betweens. So, I think the marching order is after we talk with the guild.
All right.
With all the guilds.
All right, so you're just going to head straight over to the Chamber of the Guild Pact?
I mean, they're all there.
Yeah.
I think mine's still away, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
I mean, the Chamber of the Guild Pact is in Precinct 1, so if...
we have anything to do on the way.
It's in Precinct 1, so if Gregor wanted to quickly stop by something, it wouldn't be too heavy of a delay.
Honestly, I'll probably just drop off the head to Pontifiberg.
All right. So while everyone's heading over to the Chamber of the Guild Pact, why don't we we are heading over to Precinct 1. Gonna
Full of tokens.
Gonna get rid of those. There we go.
BRB.
But yes, so as you're walking around, Gregor, are you making it any secret that you're slipping away, or are you being open with the group?
I told them that I'm gonna fulfill my promise to Pontifiberg.
All right then. So, heading over to Orzhov. Up. Of course. Of course it would be like that. 1 second. Alright. Sometimes these things just do not like to cooperate. There we go. Alright, so...
That's more like it.
Heading through, as soon as you step into the hallowed halls of Orzhov, you hear a voice behind you. Great to see you again, sir. You turn around. It is the voice of Tertullian. He is a ghost now.
Oh,
Hello, Tertullian. I was wondering if they were going to cut the cord, as it were.
Well, to put it simply, I have unfinished business. After all, there are still many ways that I could serve House Morlin, and really, death does not really free me of my obligations.
How is Unlife treating you so far?
A bit drafty, but you get used to it.
I wouldn't get so used to it, depending on what I say to Pontiff Iberg.
All right then.
You wouldn't happen to know where I can find a silver platter, would you?
I mean, if you could steal one from one of the local restaurants.
Don't we have our own kitchen for catering and such?
Well, yes, but I gave you a suggestion that would not destroy any of your own pockets. But if you wished for me to grab a silver platter for you, I can grab that real quick.
That would be great, Tertullian.
He gives a very large bow, and he heads up, and he heads off, disappearing into the floor.
Well, that's convenient.
Yep. It's the it's the Orzhov. Death does not free. Death. You can't escape debts. You can't escape debts by dying.
No, I meant the fact that he can go through floors now just to retrieve stuff.
He's a ghost.
Yeah, but he'll have to remember. He'll have to take the normal way back.
Yeah.
Oh, also, that's another difference between D&D and Pathfinder. Ghosts can't do that in Pathfinder. That's a feat.
Yep. But yes, so Gregor, you're heading through, and you see like a couple of the other priests just kind of looking at you as you walk by, some in fear, some in reverence, some in jealousy.
What's been getting around, I see.
As you head over, you're about to knock on the door of Pontiff Iberg's office when she just opens the door.
I believe I promised you something.
She
Gregor lifts the lid of a silver platter.
Yep, it's Tertullian was able to give you the silver platter before you went in, and you just hand her the head on the silver platter. She very gently puts it down on her table, and she extends her hand out as if she's intending to shake your hand.
Gregor kneels in, takes it in both of his hands.
Gregor Morlin, you saved the world. If anything, I should be bowing to you.
I have not forgotten my station, my Lady Pontiff. But I may forget it for a few minutes, if we may discuss the terms of reward.
Oh yes, absolutely. Close the door. So, door is shut, and there's just kind of a Pontiff Iberg is an intimidating woman, but It's not often that you see her frown. Yet she smiles more often than not, and her smile right now, it's probably the biggest you've ever seen it.
I did say I would get to you one way or another.
Indeed. So, in terms of reward, how much are you... all right, let's hear it. How much are you gonna extort me?
First things first, Diamond, to return Tertullian from the dead. I'd rather like him, flesh and blood, and he still has some unresolved debts.
Fair enough. I suppose I can do that. She pulls out a quill pen and just writes that down. Anything else?
That great court be renovated. I can't stay at your mansion forever.
Fair enough. What else?
Then there's the cash reward, of course. This venture has been quite taxing on my wallet.
That's already on there. I don't need to write that down.
And finally, to be put on the waiting list to be your ministrant.
I suppose I can accommodate that. After all, it seems like we work very well together. She puts her quill down. This has gotten so... I had a feeling you would succeed, but there's always that back of my mind. What if things did go south? I mean, I had a contingency plan in case things did, but I'd rather not talk about that right now. I would only been saving my own skin. And I prefer not to do that if I can help it.
To be honest, it was quite surprising that I pulled through as well. Like, it seemed only yesterday that was just your desk clerk.
Well, everyone's full of surprises. Now, I'd recommend you rejoin your party. It's the Chamber of the Guild Pact would like to hear about this, and best not to keep them waiting.
Oh, yes. The Guild Pact. There's only so many ways that this could go down. And I'm getting the sinking feeling it might not be as planned. I don't know what to call it, just a gut feeling.
Yes. All right. Well, I have to say there are a lot of things that we're going to have to be ready for. And I have a lot of preparations to make, so all right, pip pip. She gestures you out.
Yeah, Gregor nods and makes his way back to the entrance.
All right. So, everyone's been waiting patiently by the Chamber of the Guild Pact, and Gregor has been just kind of giving a brisk jog, trying to catch up with the group.
And surprisingly, sprightly in that,
Yep.
having lost weight.
Oh, yes. All right. You are guided to enter. And so, do you want to, do you all want to narrate the story, or shall I just say that you all explain what happened down there?
I think we can narrate it.
All right. So, as you enter the enormous Chamber of the Guild Pact, there are many representatives here, all from each guild, and as usual, there seems to be only one representative from Dimir. But given from what you know of Dimir, that's probably not true.
The walls have ears.
Yes. So, only a few of the guild masters have actually showed up. It's like the ones that have. It's like obviously, like some guild masters are physically incapable of showing up, but the ones that have shown up are Aurelia, Rakdos, and Zagana.
Simple thought.
So, they look at you in anticipation, wondering how you how will you regale them?
Out of character, I cannot start this story. I came in halfway through.
Oh, let's see. All right, so we went down to the Zero place. There's this big, I think it's another slime, or it's a kind of. Oh man, what was that thing? What was that first thing that we fought?
Let me take it from here.
Fine.
The deed is done. My esteemed chamber of the Guild Pact. Cleric has been defeated, and Ravnica can sleep safely once again. As of what remains of Zona Zero, we cannot say. The tower where he performed the greatest of his experiments crumbled in the aftermath of the battle.
It wasn't. Sorry.
What?
It was a nice big explosion. He literally exploded. He went out like a Rakdos.
Yep.
At that, you see Rakdos just kind of lean his arms back. Man, now I wish I went along. Whatever.
You know, actually, come to think about it, the entire Zone Zero was kind of like a twisted tower, much like the guild hall here. Little bits of everything. Really weird.
That wouldn't have been the original Chamber of the Guild Pact we fought in, would it?
I don't know. I'd have to see a picture.
Hold on. I'm looking at something. I can create an image. Minor illusion.
Oh. You know what? That's perfect. Of course, there's going to be a few liberties taken, right?
Yeah. So, Rakdos is folding his arms, just staring at that image, and he just goes, "Holy..." He cusses.
You recognize this image?
Yeah, that wasn't the original Chamber of the Guild Pack, I can tell you that much, but, oh, does that bring back memories.
What exactly is the structure then?
That was just like... Okay, so, like, way back when, all these it's like, all of us, it's like, well, before we were, like, the official guilds and stuff, you know, we were more like giant, like, standing armies or, like, companies. I'm not entirely sure what the word for this is, but, I remember running a raid on that thing. That was one of Simic's old, like, big labs. That thing's still standing? Must have rebuilt it.
Most of it. Most of it.
Well,
So he basically went back to where he started. In a sense.
didn't figure him for a sentimental type, but
Nice.
Long story short, the Guild Pact Initiative has completed its mission, and we stand by for further orders.
Then it's Aurelia's turn to speak up. Well, that is something that will require a little bit of deliberation. There's going to be much to discuss, and I'm sure that everyone is going to figure out, especially like where to go from here. Now that a Perun has been recently discovered and has been killed, and you won't be going on any new missions anytime soon. I will tell you that much.
Fair enough.
So, for the time being, I recommend you relax, reconnect with friends and family before we figure out what needs to be done.
Yes, ma'am.
Very well.
I nudge Gregor. Is there no way we can get an extra reward on this? I still remember us being into debt with the Orzhov.
Take it off with Pontifiberg in your own time. That is an Orzhov matter, not a guild pact.
Well, if that is everything, I can call this meeting adjourned. All right. So, now what?
If I'm not mistaken, Selena's funeral was planned and to be held today. Yeah. I've received a letter from from her parents, announcing that they were going to move forward with it later at Precinct 3.
Very well.
And following that, there will be a funeral banquet at her old nightclub.
You mean the one that moved over to the...
Yes, that one.
Yep. Very well then.
All right. But yes, that is later. That is later. But for now, shall we start with what Sylvas wants to do?
I thought we were doing a time, like a few month time skip.
That's after the funeral.
After the funeral, okay.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing that he's going to do right now is probably quickly go back to Precinct 3 if he can, go talk with Aaron, let him know that everything is going on.
All right.
See if you can bring a few others, because go talk with his the people that are under him, see if they want to join in,
All right.
because they met Selena, so
All
I
right.
figure if they want to join in, they can.
All right. All right. So making a note of that. All right. Is that something you want to RP, or are we just gonna do that notionally?
That's notionally.
Okie dokie. Next we have on the list is Jix.
Well, first thing Jix is going to do is go to his guild hall and go to his supervisor and turn in the dragon scale.
Yes, you did get that back. You got it. So yes, Supervisor is incredibly happy and is willing to offer you a research grant.
Jix's mind is just a bunch of churning gears right now.
Oh shoot! I almost forgot. On the way out of the guild hall, I gave Jix the eye agate belt and asked if he could enchant it with a sight spell.
I'm sorry, the what?
On the way out of the guild hall, Gregor gave Jix the eye agate belt and asked him if he could work a sight enchantment on it.
What kind of sight enchantment?
Probably like Arcane Eye.
You're going to have to wait a little bit for that. But yes, it's doable. I don't have the level proficiency for that yet.
I'm sure someone can make it for you.
Yeah. Well, someone could make it for you, probably. All right.
That, and I do have some servants who can help me with that. There is a little matter of still in Orzhov debt. There's no way you can help with that, is there?
All right, fine. I'll work.
I'm with my supervisor right now.
So you want him to pay? You want him to just pay your debt?
Well, not necessarily pay, but options.
Well, your supervisor does suggest that with the research grant he is offering you, if you do something good, it's just like, you got to spend money to make money. If you make a good enough invention.
There's smoke coming out of Jix's ears with the amount of ideas that are going through his head.
Let's get it.
The next invention, coffee machine.
Oh, do not give Jix coffee.
Do it. Do it. I dare you.
No.
I dare you. Do it. I kind of want to see it now.
It wouldn't be coffee.
A meth machine.
It wouldn't be coffee. It'd be Red Bull. It gives you wings.
You already have boots of flying. Why do you? Never mind.
Because then I can mass produce it and sell it.
Fine.
Red Bull gives you wings.
All right.
Yeah, that's about it for me then.
All right. Next, we move to Sonata. I believe you had a something in regards to. You had something personal you wanted to do?
Yes. I am going to head over to where Ace's grave is. Well, after stopping by somewhere and getting a bottle of alcohol and 2 glasses.
Yep. So along the way to your sister's grave, you stop by a tavern. Quickly grab some drinks. And where is it? Of course.
Yep.
All right. You have stopped by. This is the Ace's gravesite. What would you like to do?
Been a while since I've been here, but Hey, sis. And... Well, you may have already know some of the things that may have happened, but... Things have been quite an adventure lately. I set the glasses down and pour into both glasses and retail the adventure that we've been on. The difficult moments that have happened, the funny moments, and all, happy ones, and all of that. Probably takes like maybe it takes some time to get through them all, and by the end of it, the bottle is nearly pretty much empty at the end, and well, you or damn it, out of character. Words are not coming to me.
That's okay. 1 minute, but before we do, I want to give a shout out to Wicked Cat for this fan art.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yep. 1 sec.
Nice.
Yeah, I might make my own version of that sometime.
Ooh.
I've been meaning to make some art for the Living Mate, since we have so little of it.
I think something's wrong here.
What?
I don't know. I thought that we only had one female member of the group. Unless this was like
we had Selena
a
also.
while ago. I mean, yeah, Selena, but...
Selena, but... Oh boy, here we go again.
I think she mistook Sylvas for a girl.
Oh, no.
We've done that throughout this campaign, let's be fair.
To be fair, the artwork that we use for Sylvas, it's the man is quite pretty. Let's be
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in one of our lost episodes, he did dress up as a woman.
It's okay, Wicked Cat. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. That's like we are not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth.
I mean, I can look at it this way. I have alter self. I can be whatever at this point.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, thank you, Wicked Cat. And don't be sorry.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
And again, I'll try making my own version sometime.
But we are so incredibly thankful for the fan art.
Oh yes. Yes.
And it is going to be added to the cycle of fan art that I put in at the start and at the start and intermissions. It's like oh no, one detail was off in a little bit of fan art. It's like we are not so spoiled as to. It's like
We're not Twitter. I mean X. Twitter. X.
Twitter X. I'm taking the middle ground here, calling it Twitter X. I don't really care.
Twix.
Twitter's the Nordic.
Left or right.
You beat me by 1 second.
You're a Dragon Finder Gaming. We roll with the punches.
Oh yes, we do.
We also
Especially
deliver
when
them too.
Especially when you're the one taking the punches.
Yeah. Anywho.
Anyway.
All right.
Continuing on.
So yes, Sonata. It's just you're kind of just trying to reminiscing during just kind of struggling to find words. It's been a very it's just been a very emotional time. But hey, Grave isn't going anywhere. You feel like you can always come back once you find the words. But
Yeah.
I believe you wanted to leave something here.
Yeah. Yes. I'm just. Well, Ace, I better get going now, cause you know this job. If I'm not fast enough, someone will snatch my bounty. But I'm not just gonna leave. Yeah. Yeah. Sonata takes out the Ace's crossbow and puts it at the base of the grave, as well as takes off her hat and puts it on top of the grave and just leaves it hanging there.
Yeah.
I'll give your hat back to you.
Aww. That came full circle.
And then she gets up and walks off to, well, get the next bounty.
Yay. Alright.
And as she, and just a bit of improv here, but as she leaves, she puts her hair in a ponytail.
Aww. Lovely. Alright. So, I believe we're moving to Gongoroth now.
Yep.
Alright. Which precinct was that? That one. Alright. So, as you're heading over to Sunhome, there is a procession waiting for you, Gongoroth. Quite a few Boros soldiers. Like, it's not the entire guild, but it's a sizable number. Have been waiting for your return.
Yeah. He's not used to this, so Gongoroth is just going to pull his hood down just a little further. Yeah. Also, no one outside his group knows about his little ideals, so he's a little nervous about that.
So, yeah, you kind of pull your hood down, you're just kind of walking in a straight line.
Mm-hmm.
Just walking in a straight line, just kind of... just trying to head over to Filch's office, and you notice that the procession just kind of is in a line towards the office. They knew you would go there.
Someone's
man.
in trouble.
Would it be safe to say that I see Lucient along the way?
No, you don't.
Oh no. Okay, two things are happening here. Okay, I walk over to Captain Filch's office, and anyone in the way?
Nope.
All right.
So, the door. So you hear a voice from inside. Gongoroth Markoth, report.
Gongoroth opens the door.
Yeah.
And yeah, is it just Captain Filch in there?
No, Lucian's also in there.
Okay, thank goodness you're here too. Alright, Gongoroth slips in and closes the door behind him.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Gongoroth salutes. Alright. there are a few things that happened down there, sir, and these should explain a few of them. Gongoroth hands over 2 of the 3 parchments.
Hands over to. So he's looking them over, and Lucian's looking over at you, Gongoroth. He says, "So, any surprises on the way here?"
You planned that, didn't you?
Me? What makes you think that?
Do we even need to roll insight on this?
No.
Do you say that in character?
Alright, Lucien, you're almost as bad. I cannot lie, and you are horrible at lying.
Oh no, it's just I think I'm a pretty great liar. It's just I don't think you I think I'm a pretty good liar. It's just right now I'm choosing not to be good at it.
Well, I prefer truth, and you want to hear a truth?
What?
I need a second in command. You're it until you die, or I find someone better.
Ooh.
I actually wanted to say that before, but we were in a bit of a rush.
Well, can't really say no to that offer.
Also, there is kind of a surprise. I've been hesitant to tell anyone about it.
Oh.
And Gongoroth slits his hood back and looks at him with his eyes.
Ah, that's new.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, it was a bit of a shock when I had to get up in the middle of the night to go use the can and saw everything in the middle of the night as though it were daylight. Then I look in the mirror when I wash my hands and see this staring back.
Huh.
Just to be clear, this isn't putting you on edge or uneasy, is it?
It'll take a bit of getting used to, but let's be honest. I've seen worse.
I seen worse. Yeah.
He kind of, his face kind of goes blank. That was a happy accident. So yeah, Filch has been looking over the pages. Well, I guess I could send a contingent down there, but that's going to involve a lot of oof. But yeah, just going down there, probably going to have to get Simic permission, and then the Azorius are probably going to. Oh yeah, speaking of. And the local bar, like right outside. There's a couple people who have been waiting for you.
The yellow cask?
Yeah.
Oh. Alright.
But everything seems to be in order here.
There is also one more thing, and Gongoroth hands over the third report. This one being the full report, including the healing water. Yeah, I made this one separate. This is a continuation of the first report, sir. But given its contents, I feared that this might warrant a level of caution.
I see. Well, I suppose we could just. Well, thank you for telling me this. I'm going to have to figure out the best course of action. Well, it wouldn't be you reporting in without giving me more paperwork.
Apologies, sir.
Don't be. I knew what I was getting into when I took this job. And hey, you saved the world. I feel like me complaining about a little bit of paperwork feels, petty?
Well, you're my superior, sir. I have no right to complain about your complaining.
Well, yes, not unless you submit a writ of personal uncertainty. No, wait. Oh, wait, that's the Azorius. Never mind. All right. Well, I got some things to get done. Lucian, why don't you accompany Gongoroth over to the Yellow Cask? Will do, sir.
Great. Thank you, sir. Gongoroth salutes and holds the door open for Lucient.
Mm-hmm. He kind of gives an exaggerated bow as he walks out. All right, where is the Yellow Cask?
You are lucky I am technically your superior here, Luce. Otherwise, I'd smack you upside the head for that.
Just trying to see what I can get away with.
Flog him.
Well,
Make him drink from the grog.
By the way, Luce, apparently Selena's funeral is going to be tonight. Figured that I'd throw the offer out to you and the rest of your squad who came down with us.
Tonight? Oh.
Yeah, I know it's a bit last minute.
I suppose I can make do with that. All right. As you're heading over to the Yellow Cask, I did the wrong one. That should not be automatic. All right. 1 second. This thing never does what I want it to do. There we go. So, as you're sitting in the Yellow Cask, you see that someone here has already one of the member of the party has already beat you there. It's Sonata is there, drinking.
Of course.
Yep, and there are 2 others who are here as well. Ellie is here, along with Cicero.
Okay. Okay, first things first. Where are they sitting in comparison to the other? Like, are they sitting relatively close, chatting, or...
Oh, they're sitting next to each other. And
okay, this makes it a lot easier.
Enjoying a meal.
Alright, well, Gongoroth approaches.
They don't see you. You're kind of approaching them from the back.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Really wish I had Mage Hand here. Yeah, Gongoroth will tap Ellie on the shoulder. Does she respond at all?
Yes, she does. She looks over and she sees you, and that just kind of tackles you in a hug. You're okay.
So this is what it feels like to get tackle hugged.
It's great, isn't it?
She's just,
Oh.
she has not let go yet.
Oh, yeah, Gongoroth's gonna hug her back.
Yeah.
I'm really glad that you're back. Alright. But, just to make sure it's actually you. Alright, Ellie? What was the password that you and I have used ever since we were kids?
Where is that? I know I have that somewhere. Where is
You want me to send it to you again, Josh?
Where is it? One second. I know I had it. I want to see if I can find it. It's just like there's a lot of I have a lot of notes and I throw nothing away.
Yeah, to be fair, this was given to you like, what, 3 years ago? Give or take a month.
Give or take a month. Yeah, okay. All right. Where is it? Where is it? Do-do-do. Ah, there it is. She whispers 4 numbers into your ear.
And are they the actual 4 numbers?
Yes.
Gongoroth just lets a huge sigh of relief and just squeezes her a little more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really sorry about that, but the guy who kidnapped you had doppelgangers working for him. So I just wanted to make sure.
Oh yeah, it's yes, it was it was really rough because I've been having to trust is something that is a little hard to come by nowadays.
Oh, you do not have to tell me. But, well, with the exception of Cicero, I still need to know more about him. These two here, I could trust with my lives. Provided one of them doesn't keep beating me over the head.
Who specifically are you referring to?
Oh, that's Sonata. If you remember the little training session where she beat him over the head twice with double nat 20s?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you have incentive to keep up with your training.
I know, I just didn't think you'd pick it up that well. I mean, seriously. Only 2 training sessions and you're already better than half the Legion with swords.
Well, what can I say? Natural talent.
Yeah.
Also, you notice that she doesn't have a hat.
Sonata, where's your hat?
Oh my gosh, I just had a really stupid analogy. You just seen
I
her.
gave it back.
Yeah, it's just you've seen her with the hat so often. Seeing her without the hat, it almost feels like she's naked.
Yeah, I don't want the Azorius coming in here for public indecency.
Yeah.
You mean the one that is... You mean like the one that's currently clinging to me? Yeah.
Not that kind of indecency.
I'm talking about Azorius, Sonata.
And,
Alright.
oh,
Yeah. Also, I kind of like the ponytail look. Looks good.
Aw.
Though if you ever want to learn how to braid hair, just go ahead and ask. I can teach you that too if you want.
I'm good for now.
Yeah.
Also, out of character for the past few minutes, I've just been working on something I'm posting in the channel.
All right. But as you're doing that, it's
It's very rough.
okay.
It's just very rough.
It works.
That's just what I pictured in my head with that
Aw.
scene.
That's nice.
It's just very rough together.
But still, you know.
I mean, if anyone wants to improve on it, they can go ahead.
Oh. That's fine. But anywho,
Yeah.
I'll add that to my list of scenarios to depict.
yeah.
So yeah, Gongoroth is gonna get up, and
Yeah.
if Ellie will be willing to let me pry her off of him,
Yeah.
we'll
It's
go
that
ahead and-
Cicero just kind of gently grabs her by the shoulders and just kind of slowly pulls her back. Alright.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
We still need to talk, because I barely know anything about you.
Oh, trust me, there's plenty you don't know about me, and I planned it. But I'll tell you all the things that you need to know about me.
Alright. And Gongoroth will go ahead and take a seat by them.
All right. So, you all will have you guys are just gonna start carousing until the funeral.
Yep.
All right.
Also,
And after that, we carouse some more.
Yeah.
Also, Sonata, I know said I would treat you to as many drinks as you can handle, but given the funeral tonight, maybe dial it back just a little bit.
Oh yeah, I know with occasions like that, I need to hold back.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
I may love my alcohol, but not that much.
All right. So, are we? So we're going to do the funeral now, and then we'll do what Gregor and Arwen wanted to do.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I guess.
Is that is that all
So-
right?
Yeah, I did specify my thing be done at night.
Yeah.
What time is it now in game time? Like around sunset?
It's around afternoon.
Alright.
Yeah, that because the thing is like the funeral has to be around that, and then you specifically wanted your thing at night, and the thing I'm gonna do with Arwen is also at it. Well, it'll work better at night. I'll just say that.
Alright, fair enough.
Yes. All right. So, moving over to where is it? Of course it did that again.
He's probably going to do that for every single one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's either it's a quick fix. We only have to.
Really harsh on the eyes, too.
Well, it's kind of supposed to be. This is the Precinct 3 Rakdos nightclub.
I mean, both that in combination with the white background.
Yeah.
Much better.
There we go.
All right.
Yeah, much more rectal-y.
Yeah.
I have
So
a stupid question. Is that a picture you just put a filter over top of?
no, it's a picture I found.
It was already red?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we actually used it a while back.
I know that.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at it again. That's a
Back when,
red
The place
picture.
where we got high.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember coming back here when Chaos was part of the party. Part of the party.
Yeah. And I had 2 health points left.
Yeah,
But
Chaos, not
yes.
Cross. We don't talk about the other one.
All right. So
Moving on.
Say what?
I said, okay, moving on.
Yeah. So moving on.
Yeah.
Starting the first part of the funeral. So this nightclub has been sort of rented out, as you so to speak, and you notice that the music being played in the background is a lot more somber than usual.
Yeah, I was about to mention that.
Yes. I mean, after all, then this was something specifically asked for by Selena's by Selena's mother. She was going to permit the second part of the funeral to be the way more of a Rakdos would celebrate a life well lived, but she specially requested for her to not forget the Selesnya part of her, and asked for a slightly more Selesnyan celebration of life. So yeah, mood is a little somber as you enter, a lot more somber than the last time you were here.
As we enter, Sora notices that the hat's missing on Sonata, and just like, nope, minor illusion, the hat's back. Which only works for a second until she moves, and it's just like, well,
yeah,
that's not gonna happen.
You tried.
Yeah. But yeah, so there are a lot of the Rakdos staffers here. You can tell that they're taking this very seriously. Like, you can tell. It's like, I'm not gonna have you roll insight for this, but yeah, those who have red in their colors, they can tell that the Rakdos they would prefer not to celebrate a life like this, but they were told to celebrate a particular way. That, you know, they're professional they're professional celebration planners, and they will follow the requests to a T. So everyone,
go ahead. You were saying something first.
But yes, everyone's kind of sat down. You're looking at the selection of food. If you had to get, it's like judging from a lot of the fruits and veggies and a little bit of the meat here. You're kind of putting two and two together that a lot of the selections here were Selena's favorite foods.
If I may, may I do a performance as kind of like a somber dance to celebrate Selena's life?
Absolutely.
Okay. Let me go to my attributes real quick. Normal? That is a unnatural 20 with a 6!
Your check is kind of redonkulous.
A little bit, yeah.
So yes, you're not dancing optimally as you would like, but unoptimally for you is still pretty masterful for...
a lot of practice.
Yeah, it's just like, it's a little unoptimal for you because, you know, the mood is bringing you down a little bit.
Yeah.
But still, your movements are incredibly graceful. Your movements are respectful. You don't trip over yourself. And you kind of acting out a few of Selena's actions that you've seen her perform in combat as a kind of a little tribute for her.
This is an homage, yes.
All right. Anything anyone else is going to do?
I settle on over to Jix's table and ask him if he's got the belt.
Yeah, I got the belt.
Mm-hmm.
You're asking if I got it done, you mean?
Yeah.
Would I have got that done when I was at Orzhov? Not Orzhov, oh my god.
Well, you have a lot of attendants to help you, so So yes, I will say that you were able to get it finished. Because we're all in this together.
So, one belt of arcane eye.
Thank you. I'll see to it that this counts towards your debt.
Speaking of which, I do have to talk with the Pontiff later. We did survive the encounter after all.
So yes, is everyone doing everything? Has everyone done everything that they wanted?
Yeah. Do we move
Pretty
on to scattering her ashes?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can move on to that. All right, so exiting the nightclub. Was there a particular place that you to scatter the ashes, or no?
I guess a pond that probably would have been one of Selena's favorite spots.
All right. That's where we're gonna do that. So you head over to one of Selena's childhood spots. This is specifically picked out by her mother, and her ashes scattered to the wind.
Do we each say anything?
Do you?
Give me one moment. So I'm just trying to find the spell. Ah, there we go. Can I do this? I know it doesn't say I can do this, but I'm still doing this.
What is this?
Is this a ritual? It is a ritual. Cool.
What is this? Skyride. Oh,
A cloud appears and airs in her image.
Oh.
Oh.
I know it doesn't say I can do that, but I'm doing it anyway.
We'll house rule it.
I'll allow it.
If I have to, I will make it so that, you know, those images you make with the symbols. If I have to do it, I have to do it that way.
Maybe you can do like the Twitter thing where you construct pictures out of symbols.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wonderful. Yes, Selena's mother is incredibly thankful for all of these gestures. Like, she's still a little. Yeah, you can tell that she is barely holding herself together. I mean, this was her daughter after all.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys kind of stay around to comfort her a little bit before you move on to the next part of the. Before you move on to the next part of the funeral.
Can I say a little speech?
Sure.
Gregor steps up to a nearby stone in front of the funeral procession. Life is said to be a series of stories. And an inevitable part of those stories is that they have to end. It is those endings in which those stories find meaning. Sad as we may be towards our beloved Selena's demise, she put the end of her story in a way that she saw fit. Our foe, which we have recently triumphed over, was such that as he wanted his story to go on. And in that process, he may have lost something of himself of doing so. Let it be said that that as a bard, Selena far outstrips Cleric in her final moments than he has in his entire in the millennia he has spent in existence. Take these words to heart and remember her in them. Gregor steps off the stone.
Wow. Very well spoken. So yes, there are some very polite claps after your speech, Gregor. Selena's mother comes over afterwards, gives you a gentle hug. As you all are taking an airship to the next to the next part, because he's kind of on the other side of the precinct.
Yeah.
Or sorry, on the other side of the district. So where is it? Yep. It has been a while since we've seen this, so I knew it. Alright. So, moving over. The mood for this one is incredibly different.
Oh, come on.
This is how the Rakdos celebrate a life well lived.
Mm.
And guess who's on the mic? Rakdos himself.
Okay, now I want to do another performance check.
Go for it.
With someone as big as him, does he even need a mic?
Nope.
Oh, nope. Threw me off.
You have inspiration.
Oh, okay. And I'm throwing it again. Okay.
There we go.
Oh, okay. That got it to the 20. Oh, whatever.
The mood whiplash is kind of hurting you.
Yep.
So yes, this is a wild party. So yeah, there are a couple duels in the honor of Selena Bursk. And Selena's father is the ringmaster directing everything.
Ooh.
Yes.
Gregor takes a swig of their strongest brandy and goes looking for someone to arm wrestle.
Yeah. Gongoroth's going to toss on his red hood and try to get into one of the fights.
Ooh, that's...
Yeah, Arwen kind of goes in and joins Gongoroth too.
Chicks follow suit.
Yep.
I'll follow suit as well.
Yeah.
How is it? Everyone's going. Let's go.
Yeah.
For some reason, the song in the atmosphere remind me of a convention.
Yeah.
Like the kind with those like one of those cosplay wrestling rings.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This is one of those moments where we just got out of a fight. We just got out of the hospital. But heck with it. Let's fight anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. But yes, it is a day of revelry, and I believe that Gregor is kind of dipping out early because bit too much for him. He's heading back over to the. He's heading back home because he's just a little tired. He's a little pooped.
Oh, a little too much for you.
I've been away from Terra for too long. I need to see to her.
So,
Very much.
Wait, that's why you wanted the belt. You sneaky little Orzhov.
Gregor gives a teasing little finger to his lips in a shush motion.
all right. So, Gregor, you head back over to your house, and it appears that your mansion has been fully restored. There's a note on the door from Pontiff Iberg saying, "Not part of your debt."
Gregor gives a little salute to the note and walks inside.
So,
Who rebuilt the house?
The
Was it
insurance
the
company.
Orzhov or the Izzet?
the Orzhov probably paid for it. You know, the Orzhov would be it. The Orzhov would be an insurance company, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Here.
Like my personal headcanon is that they have most of the stonemason guilds in their pocket.
Yeah, probably. Anywho,
Because that house got rebuilt fast.
They can probably repo a house pretty quickly too,
yeah. Oh, 1 second. I got to do something real quick.
if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, just dimension door the whole house.
Okay. Okay.
And not to spoil what's coming next, but I'm honestly getting chills right now.
Yeah, there's a... Alright. I can do this really quick.
Sorry if you hear the siren.
Yeah, can hear it a little bit, but whatever. Okay.
Yep.
But yes, so...
It's not a reckless party if someone does get hurt.
Alright.
Nice.
The Azorius are coming.
Yep.
Aractus party with at least 5 deaths is considered a dull affair.
Alright, so what I don't need...
So what you're saying is these funerals don't end.
Basically. It's kind of referencing Game of Thrones there.
Alright. So, yes, where is it? You're heading over to your room. Where is it? Do-do-do. You're heading...
Can we get a change of background real quick?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a... Things get updated without my permission, and I don't like it.
Yeah, I gotcha.
All right, where is that? There we go. All right, and oh. So yes. You head back into your room, and there's Terra, just snoozing away.
Gregor gives a sigh of relief.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And, you hear a chuckle from your... You hear a chuckle coming from inside the room. Sentimentality. That is dangerous. You turn around, and in the corner is a very well-dressed gentleman with a pale face and very bright hair.
Rauthon Ludwig. I'd say you just seen a ghost, but then I remember that's how you always looked.
Shame you couldn't have joined me. But hey, at least I came out of it looking better. Look at all the wrinkles on your face.
And look at all the brown on your nose. How is your dear uncle doing?
Well, he's certainly doing better than your failed family.
At least we don't rope people in using blood debts.
Oh, blood debt. That's rich coming from someone who took a slave and didn't even have the courtesy to tell her.
What do you want?
Let me cut to the chase. You saved Ravnica. Congratulations. So, I feel that the situation is secure enough to bring my, what I am owed back into the fold.
You've been conspicuously absent during that whole affair, I must note.
Well, yes. Something I learned from watching House Demir is that you do not play all your cards as soon as you every time you get them, no matter how good they are. I'm sure you appreciated having your family return to you.
I can't say the same about one of your cousins.
Indeed. You and I both know that family is rather... Can't live with them, can't live without them. Even if it's for an eternity. Well... There are things that are going to be set in motion. He starts dragging his hands all over the walls. Such a very pretty mansion. Might use it as a vacation home.
Whatever you have planned, may I remind you that that this mansion is considered Pontiff Iber's property. The Guild Pact the Guild Pacts will react like an antibody if you so much as dropped a coin on the floor.
Oh no, I'm sure you know the golden rule. He who has the gold makes the rules. I have taken an example from you, Gregor. As it turns out, talking with a lot of these other guilds is actually proving to be a most profitable venture for me, especially the Azorius. They are very good at finding loopholes, including in the Guild Pact.
What are you getting at?
Through some painstaking research, well, not on my part, a couple people I've hired, there are so many loopholes in the Guild Pact that I could take advantage of it. And way before you, your ancestors, a blood pact. There is this curse, an ancient curse, that runs in your blood. And with a little bit of leverage, I can make you mine again. It'll be slow and it'll be painful. But, in the end, you will be mine. And you won't have a choice. You won't even not want to in the end.
Curses can always be removed.
Oh, not these. I'm afraid this is quite deep. If I wanted to, I could do things to you right now, but I think it'd be all the sweeter to savor your suffering before you slowly lose your mind and become a monster, a thrall under my control.
What are you suggesting? That I inherited some kind of vampire gene?
Not quite vampire, but a lesser version. More like a ghoul. It won't kick in immediately, again, my choice, but I'll be watching. I'll be watching as this curse slowly takes you over, as it incubates, as it permeates your very being. And in the end, you'll be begging to take part of the blood pact once again. You will beg for me to be your master.
I don't say this often, but I'd rather die before it came to that.
Really? And leave your little slave to fend for herself? Or did you actually sign the adoption papers?
They're being drafted as we speak.
How long have they been drafted?
Before I went down to Zona Zero.
And what's stopping you?
To make sure people like you don't step in.
Well, you must understand that as a part of the family, well, she will need to be taken care of. And very soon, you will not be able to do that. It's very interesting. He slowly moves over to her. And he gives a smile, and you can see his elongated incisors.
Touch on her, and I'll give you a vitamin D prescription you won't soon forget. Gregor ready. He's Sacred Flame.
A bluff. You wouldn't.
Try me.
I did not get this far by being reckless. But still, I must admit, I am curious. I've never had snake before. He exits the door.
Gregor spits on the floor as he turns away.
Enjoy that while you can. You won't be able to do it for very long. You hear a voice coming from the bed. Is he gone?
How long have you listened to that?
I heard the whole thing. My hearing is very good. When you started talking, I woke up. And, I'm blind. It's kind of hard to tell when a lot of people can't tell when I'm awake or asleep.
I've let you. There are so many words that I cannot even begin to say. I didn't wish to hide this from you, but considering what you just heard, I didn't know if it was safe.
Was I?
Yes, unfortunately. But I tell you from the bottom of my heart that my love for you is no is no less genuine.
But I was a slave.
Technically, so am I, to Ponte Viberg. But yes, I kept it hidden from you for so long. It was the only way to make sure you were under my protection.
Why didn't you tell me? If you really cared about me, why weren't you honest with me?
Sometimes I felt like I wasn't even honest with myself. Nothing else. I cannot blame you if you cannot forgive me for deceiving you for so long.
She kind of pulls the covers over her head a little bit more. You can tell that she's a little... She is a little upset.
Do you need to be alone, or should I explain myself?
It would help. I would like to hear an explanation.
Yeah, hang on a second. Out of character. Trying to compose myself. The thing is that I had this in my head for such the longest time, but it's such a nerve-wracking moment that
I understand. I totally get it. I have written monologues about this sort of thing. Let me tell you right now. It's if you remember the death of Varog, that was one of the most panicking-inducing moments I have ever had to do as a dungeon master. I get you. Just take your time.
It was because of him that I kept the relationship secret. Hang on, let me back up. That didn't sound right.
All right.
My family history is complicated, as you could probably have guessed from Rathan's monologue back there. I felt like that somehow I could get you a normal life away from all of that. But this doesn't answer your question, I know. And to be honest, I don't think I even know.
How can I trust what you're saying? I mean, I know you cared for me all this time, but the fact that it was a lie was... Is everyone just gonna use me? I'm sorry, but I need proof that you're telling me the truth.
Gregor walks over to her bed and puts the belt into her hands.
What is this?
A sign that you can trust me. When you put the belt on, it will restore your sight. What you do after you put the belt on is entirely up to you. Should you choose to not live with me anymore, I will see to it that you will you will be trusted with a family who can get away from all of this. Away from my sins.
I see.
But know this, if nothing else, I have always considered you as my daughter. Even if I have not shown it all the time. I'm not very good with emotions like those.
Huh. I don't know. I think I need time to think about this. This is a lot.
Take as much as you need.
This is a lot. So she's just kind of sitting there, just like pondering the belt. Like, you can kind of see it written on her face, like she's wondering if it's a good idea to put it on.
Know this, the belt comes with no strings attached. Your destiny is yours once you put it on. I trust you. I trust that you will know what's best for yourself.
She's beginning to think. can you help me put it on?
Of course.
You slowly move over to the bed. And you clasp it on. So yes, Arcane Eye. So there is... So the thing about Arcane Eye is that it is invisible. But you can see that there's a little bit of like red and blue magic just kind of hovering, just kind of coursing through her a little bit, kind of tingles. Then she just immediately like falls onto you, just kind of her claws are just kind of digging into your arm a little bit. What?
Careful. Shh. It's a lot to take in.
What?
Just process everything slowly. Otherwise, the sensory overload will overwhelm you.
Take it off. So, I'm guessing you take it off?
Yeah.
So, you could see like tears are just kind of streaming down her face.
Shh. It's alright.
Okay.
It's a bracing thing. The truth, isn't it?
Then she just kind of buries her face in your chest and just begins to sob.
I'm here.
All right. And you two kind of stay in that position, just kind of for the night, as the night goes on, until you're sure that she's just kind of passed out from, just exhaustion. You very gently tuck her back into bed.
Gregor picks up the bill and says, I see we have a lot of work ahead of us. For the both of us. Gregor puts the bill on her nightstand and goes to get some fresh air.
So, you're heading out to get some fresh air. So, that was tense.
You're telling me, jeez.
Shall we move to Arwen?
Please. God.
Yeah.
All right, let's move to Arwen. So, Arwen.
Woo.
You're kind of stumbling around Precinct 1. You're a little drunk.
Little drunk and a little bit in pain from trying to do a 3-man suplex. And I'm not talking about like the double suplex. I mean like actual tower 3-man suplex.
Yep. You're trying to work some things out, and off in one of the alleyways, you see a cloaked figure and a very familiar smile.
Oh, hey, it's you. Dude, you look huge. But anyway, he
just kind of slowly walks further into the alley.
Of course, follow him.
All right. You follow him, and he hasn't disappeared this time. You see him just kind of it's like his pace begins to increase, and your pace increases as you're trying to match him. It starts as a brisk walk, then to a jog, then to a run, then to a sprint. He darts up a wall, and you climb up after him. You start darting across the rooftops. he dives into a house, and you dive in as well. You're looking around. He seems to have vanished. There's a tap on your shoulder.
This is exactly what it looks like.
Really? Because it looks like you're being crazy. You turn around, it's the crow.
I mean, yeah, especially when I say that I'm chasing somebody with my face. So, yeah.
Your face.
Yeah, my face, dark clothing, just kind of disappears whenever I try to interact, throw things, talk.
This vision you've been having of your doppelganger. What is it usually done?
Just kind of bees there. Just doesn't really do anything. I tried ignoring him once and he just kind of walked off.
This is going to sound very odd. But may I pick your brain?
My better judgment has always told me no. So no. I mean, if it's like asking questions, yeah, sure, go ahead. But actual picking, no thank you.
I don't mean physically pick your brain. I'm going to pick your brain. I'm going to pick your brain in a way that won't hurt and it won't damage you. Well, this method anyway. There are methods that the Dimir employ that very much do hurt, but this one, not so much. It works a lot better if you're willing.
I think I know what you're talking about. I think I may have seen it once. You know what? I've already etched my legacy into the world. Why not go for it?
All right. Good thing the fellows here are heavy sleepers. I was sent to assassinate him. So why don't we sit on his chair?
Oh, right.
All right. So he sits you down on a chair, and then he gets over to the side of you. He kind of places one hand. He kind of places his left hand on the top of your head, and he starts hovering around the side. He kind of starts hovering around your temple. All right. Warning. This is gonna feel a little weird. He kind of prods your temple, and it feels like something's being pulled out. And you're kind of out of the corner of your eye, you see like this thin blue stringy wisp that looks like it has letters on it.
That normal?
Very normal. Very normal. And he just keeps pulling. So, what the hell? Then he just keeps pulling and pulling and pulling. Like, what the hell's? And then he just pulls it out, and then he just starts looking at this. Just like, but you're Gruul. How on earth? He just starts reading it, and his eyes just widen. Then he just kind of folds it up into his hands. Well, I've discovered the identity of this doppelganger. And I will leave it up to you. I can tell you the truth of the matter, but if I do, it will put you in grave danger.
And possibly yourself, too?
Myself? No. You? Absolutely. It's your choice. How do you want
You know
this
what?
to end?
Go ahead. Tell me.
Very well. It appears that you and I are alike more than it appears than at first glance. You are formerly Dimir.
You know, that actually explains a lot.
Indeed. You are of a very important stealth sect. I think we're actually part of the same organization. But you've been around. But I'm a newer member. You're an older member, so it explains why I didn't recognize you. So, it appears that you botched a mission to save a comrade. And for that you had two options. Either die, or have your memory wiped.
Honestly, those two sound like the same thing.
Sometimes the Dimir can be cruel in the choices they offer. Well, the Dimir wiped your memory, and obviously they didn't want you to know about this. Especially because you might have some you have some information buried deep in your memory that is important. That might compromise. It'll only be a matter of time before they find this out about you. It could take weeks, it could take months, it could take years. It just depends. But it will happen, and when they do find out about this, they will kill you.
Oh, sounds like I should do what I do best.
Yes.
Go into hiding.
Maybe. And it appears that your doppelganger was your subconscious trying to warn you, or trying to point you in the right direction. It was your Dimir instinct.
Now here comes a question. What are you going to do with this information?
Well, I like you, so I'm going to do nothing.
Okay.
As far as the Dimir know, you were never here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an assassination to complete, so if you don't mind, I would prefer there would be no witnesses.
Alright. He just starts walking over to the window. Turns his back to Arwen turns his back to it. It's like, be careful out there. And as always, information is key. And just kind of falls out the window.
So, yeah. So, who all saw that coming?
It was kind of foreshadowed during the bonfire scene.
Yeah, it was foreshadowed, but yeah, been holding on to that one for a while.
Also, Ave, before I forget, thanks for sending me back there with the belt.
You're welcome.
No worries.
So, I believe.
You want to take a little intermission before the time skip?
Yes, let's take a little intermission.
Yeah, I need to help my balance and stuff.
I can go ahead and start whenever.
All right.
Small time skip with this one, but
All right.
here we go.
We're in the end game.
About a week after the events of the funeral for Selena, you receive a letter at your door stating to meet with Sylvas in Precinct 3. And Gongoroth specifically is told to bring Luciant and his members. When you arrive, you see Sora, but also Aaron, Hope, Alex, and even his 3 unders. Flavinus, Astra, and... That moment I have to pull out my notes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't say their names very often, so...
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Also, I have to go back so very far in my notes.
Also, my eyes.
Again.
All right.
I haven't.
Hang on. You're back.
Yep.
Yippee. I guess I'm going to Discord for this one.
All right.
Nope, that's... Oh! You're the one that gave that to me. I guess I have to go.
You're okay.
That sounds about
Buried
right.
in there somewhere.
It's somewhere. I don't have her name. I am upset. I don't have her name. It's the female... Oh, there we go. Zova.
Alright.
That was the last one.
Alright, what do we got here?
All right. So,
And
go ahead.
I tell them we're heading down into the Undercity one last time, but we're not going to be facing anything. This is a special mission. We head down, and when we get there, it's the Kitsune. It's his hometown.
So, is this all of us?
Yep.
Yep.
Everyone's
Right.
there.
Mm-hmm.
With us being higher up in the echelon, I want to start bringing the two worlds together so that we can finally live amongst everyone. And I need your help to start that. Maybe as rumors, maybe as small things at first. But eventually, maybe my kind can choose to live in the light.
Well, a few well-placed explosives could fix that.
Please don't.
Wait,
Don't
are
want
you meaning-
skylight?
That's a really bad idea.
I could petition Pontiff Iberg to send an emissary.
Yep.
Good faith, of course.
Astra, seeing this, probably has already switched to her form. And we take the day to mingle, chat, few stories, especially getting to chat how Alex and his mother Yuki met, which you see a pure white, snowy kitsune who greets at the entrance.
Yes, and you can see like judging from his father and his mother, just like you can, it's like you see where he gets the you see where he gets his coat colors from.
And afterward, we head back to the city where we continue to on our lives.
Yes.
Is there anything else?
A few more days pass by, and we have a very special ceremony to get to. A very, very special ceremony to get to. In Precinct 1, there's a very... This has been something that has been planned for a good while. But with everything that's been going on, it took a little bit to get back into fruition. But months of planning and patience and money and calling in favors and a little bit of hard leverage.
In game or IRL?
Yes. There is a wedding. A double wedding. And there's quite a number of people who wanted to show up to this. From all guilds, considering it is an inter-guild wedding.
We can see many, many people.
Yes. Towards the left, we got the Boros. Gongoroth's contingent, including Captain Filch, has shown up. Arwen's hanging out with the Gruul. Sonata hanging out with the Golari. And look at this. Quite a few people. It's one of Jix's relatives and a couple people that Gregor knows from Rakdos. And oh, would you look at that? Selena's little cackler troop.
So is Tertullian resurrected at this time?
Yes.
And I noticed that Tara's sitting next to him. How's she holding up?
Yeah. She's holding up well.
Is she wearing the belt?
She is wearing the belt, and she is sitting next to Gregor.
Gregor puts his arm over her shoulder.
She leans into his side. And also, the big representative of the Rakdos. That look familiar?
Everyone is here.
And also, over here, not only is Jix there, surrounded by all of his little attendants, he has forced them to come.
Got cost.
Oh.
Okay, I see one of the portraits and it looks like a more mature Milo. Specifically this one.
Oh, wow.
I was thinking the same thing.
Good God.
Wow. Dang. Good catch.
Huh. I never
Wow,
thought about it that way.
It's uncanny.
But yes.
It worked.
Oh, and also here, one guild master has shown up.
Oh.
Who is that?
That's Sagana.
Yeah, that's gone.
Has another speaker shown up?
No. This is the only guildmaster to have shown up.
I didn't say guildmaster. I said speaker.
Yes.
We'll save that for later.
Yes. So, Gongoroth. You're in the very unique position of being the best man for both couples.
Oh.
Someone give me a scroll of simulacrum.
Nope.
I'll give you prestidigitation.
Not magicking your way out of this one.
Well, I guess I would just stand between the two, kind of towards the back a little bit. Because, yeah, I'm not picking sides here.
Yes. And as that happens, Gregor stands up, and a phrase enters his head. It is time. He walks down. Guess who's officiating?
Oh,
So,
Gregor flicks his chin up at Gongoroth.
Do you have that spell prepared?
which spell prepared?
The wedding spell. I forget what it's actually called.
Ceremony?
That's an actual spell.
Yeah.
It is. We can set. Look, it's been months, and Gregor was going to officiate. He will have ceremony prepared. So yeah, I'm just going to. You know what? I'm just going to put that into his spell sheet. Real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, where is that?
All right.
It's,
All right, get up here, loser.
Yeah, it should. I forget what level that is, but I think it should be on his spell list.
It is
regardless.
absolutely on his spell list. Aw. That's unfortunate.
Why wouldn't it be?
No, it's unfortunate. Okay, so here's the problem. Unfortunately, ceremony is not SRD. And they don't have a lot of SRD stuff, and so I have to rely on homebrew for the stuff that's non-SRD. And the thing is, ceremony is not in the homebrew stuff because nobody prepares ceremony because everybody's just a bunch of little min-maxers who do only the attack spells.
This doesn't sound personal at all.
No, it's just like, how dare we have role-playing spells in our role-playing game?
Okay. Out of character, was that loser part directed in character from Gregor to Gongoroth, or
Yes.
what?
Yes.
All right.
A-hole. Out of character. I do not say that in character.
All right. 1 second.
But-
I'm going to put this into the chat. 1 second.
Also, I cannot move my character.
Should be able to.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Oh. There we go.
I noticed it back at the
There we go.
back at the scene at my house.
This is the description for ceremony. You perform one of several religious ceremonies. When you cast a spell, choose one of the following ceremonies, the target which must be 10 with you throughout the casting. Wedding. You touch adult humanoids willing to be bonded together in marriage. For the next 7 days, each target gains a +2 bonus to AC while they were within 30 feet of each other. Creature benefited on this right again only if widowed.
Is it possible to have someone assist me with the spell because I only have 2 hands?
Sorry, but this is the cleric specific, I think. So you're on your own.
It is
Whatever.
it is
Whatever. I
cleric-
cast a spell level above.
Yeah. All right. So yes, an hour's worth of. So Gongoroth is handing the rings to both Lucian and Cicero. Both of them with really really big grins.
Yeah, Cicero Gongoroth's smile is just a little bit forced. Just a little bit.
Yep.
Gregor clears his throat and casts Thaumaturgy. Friends, brethren, peers in the Guild Pact, you are gathered here today to observe the meeting and matrimony of Lucian Flockhart with Artesia and Ellie Markoth with Cicero Voltaire. Blessings of all Temparuans be upon them. May their bond never be severed. If I may have the rings.
All right, Gongoroth.
Hey, I tried.
Yeah, no, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at Gongoroth. It's just like, oh, he's handing rings for his best friend and his sister.
I swear I did not tamper with them.
Yeah, it's just.
Hey, there's only one here.
Yeah.
Rings, plural, 2. Where's the other one?
Yeah. So.
Oh, it's on the underside of the lid.
So.
Just hope one of those is not a ring of intelligence.
Mm.
If you ever seen that D&D meme.
So Gongoroth hands the rings over and just kind of steps down. Of all the ways he pictured his sister getting married, this was not one of them. It's like she's being married to a person who likes to troll him, and is being officiated by one of the most insufferable people that Gongoroth has ever met.
Hey.
But hey.
Days only gonna get better.
But hey, his sister is happy, and I think that's all that matters to him.
Yep, as long as she's happy, as long as she's happy, as long as she's happy.
It's not about you today.
Do both parties vow that you shall love, safeguard. They shall love and safeguard each other as long as you who shall live.
It's like there is a quad chorus of "I will."
That you all see. That you shall live in sickness and in health until death shall do you part.
There's the quad chorus of "I will," but you also hear Cicero mutter under his breath, "That's where it's coming from the Orzhov."
I heard that. I say in character. Then, by the power invested in me by the Guild Pact and by our ancient laws, I proclaim thee, Lucian, Artesia, Ellie, and Cicero, man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
So, they kiss the respective couples kiss, and there is an eruptive applause. And immediately, everyone runs out, and there was much rejoicing.
Yeah.
No. All right, but yeah, there is probably.
Why is there a mushroom cloud for the picture?
Firework. Oh yeah.
No! No to the pyrotechnics!
I think you're a little too far away for that.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Sonata. You are too far away.
Damn it!
Yep.
Yeah, unless you can double the range of your counterspell.
No, I don't have that meta magic feat.
Nope. I'm sorry. But yes, so the wedding goes off with a bit of a hitch, courtesy via Jix. But overall, it's gonna create it's gonna create memories. That things that are never gonna forget, that no one is ever gonna forget. So, is there anything specific anyone wants to do at this wedding besides Jix?
Well, considering we're going into the after party, I believe I was going to do some form of entertainment. So can I do one last performance and an acrobatics check?
Yes, you may.
Let's go. There's the good roll.
Yeah, it's above a 10.
And there's the
yeah, baby.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's a good way to end the character on.
Yeah.
Eh.
All right, performance. Sylvas is breaking it down. It's like performing his heart out for this happy couple.
Couples.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, is there anything anyone else wants to do before I move on to the next scene?
Nope.
Yeah,
What?
Gongoroth is trying his best not to cry.
Boros, don't cry. Boros, cry on the inside. But
I mean,
I
could
cried
write
for
down
him.
another.
But yes, so we shall move on to the next scene. It is the next week.
I was gonna say before we end off,
What?
if my character can see,
we're not gonna see the reception.
You what? I didn't.
I am not doing the best man speech times 2.
You won't have to. Just tying up some loose ends.
All right, one second. Yeah, I didn't make a reception scene. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Thank you.
I'm sorry. I made the ceremony. I made the wedding ceremony scene. I forgot about the reception. I'm sorry.
you know what? Let's hold it here in the guild hall. Everyone brings out food. Everyone comes down.
Yeah. The reception's here in the guild hall. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't be sorry. That's a bullet dodge for me.
I mean, I could really get you out of the situation if you want. I could cast Call Lightning. Make it rain on the parade.
Don't you dare.
Oh, he dares far too much. All right, so Gregor, what's your plan?
Is Pontiff Iberg here?
Yes, Pontiff Iberg should have been here. I don't know why I didn't put her in. Here. Yep.
So, how did I do?
It's been a while since I've seen the marriage of two couples at the same time, and that was your first. Could have fooled me.
Yes, if I'm not mistaken, it was you who officiated over my parents' wedding.
Indeed it was.
Has you know who arrived yet? I have some papers I need to show her.
Yes, she has. At least she should be. I did pass an invitation on to her.
Considering the whole Cleric affair, it's amazing she hasn't gone to more trouble than she's in.
Well, it's all about who you know, I suppose. Let's not talk about this right now. Let's. This is a day of merriment.
Yes. How's Tara doing, by the way? How's she taking to the belt?
She looks over at Tara. It's an adjustment. when you live for most of your life without sight and you have to work around it, you don't really know like what certain objects mean and what certain colors are. It's she's only had a few months, and it's kind of funny. Some days it seems as if she walks better blinded than actually with her eyes open.
I'm wondering if I might have gone overboard with the Arcane Eye.
Oh, I don't think so. As you can see, she's trying to get used to it. It means a lot to her.
Yes. I told her about our exact relationship.
I'm just... Well, good.
Honestly, I'm surprised she's taken it as well as she has.
Well, you matter a lot to her. That's you both are assets to each other, and we Orzhov rarely get rid of valuable assets. Especially if that worth is more intrinsic rather than monetary.
Unfortunately, our relationship demands that I do not treat her as an asset, but her destiny is demanding that she be forced into that role.
You know, there's a funny saying, a man chooses but a slave obeys. What if someone chooses to obey?
I suppose. The belt was meant as a sign of trust between her and I.
18 to hear them? Yeah, Jix, you can hear them.
Okay, in that case.
Oh no, what are you doing?
I couldn't help but overhear the conversation about the belt. If you
Jix,
want.
Not now.
Oh, no. Just hear me out. Oh, and I know that Tara's listening. There are more permanent ways of returning vision, such as artificial eyes. So that's something to think about in the future.
That's a little too invasive for her at the moment, and as it is, she's still adjusting to a world of sight.
As I said, something to think about for the future. Also, I would need a conversation with you later, Madame Pontiff. And just runs away.
Rather eccentric boy, that one.
You don't have to tell me twice. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a strange hankering for a steak a little rarer than usual.
At that, Pontiff Iberg is going to head over to speak with Jix. You wish to speak?
Yes. We did have that little conversation before we went down to why can't Zonat 0? And I did return and survive. If it's about the matter of our debt. If you have any ideas of how I can be assistance to you since the whole debacle now is over, and to alleviate said debt, let me know. I mean, I did offer to do the whole battle arena thing.
Let me give you... There's an IOU that I will cash in. Not quite yet. There's something that needs to happen first. But trust me when I say that we will be speaking about the very subject very soon.
Trusting in Orzhov. I'll put a pin in that.
Trust me when I say that that will not matter.
Noted.
So
Thank you for speaking with me.
Yep. She walks away. All right. Shall I move to the next scene?
I
It
got nothing.
depends on what the next scene is.
The next scene is we're heading towards the closing off. This is probably going to be the final scene.
Well, I want the big reveal to be to occur during the wedding.
The
Only to each of us in our own way. Yeah.
The big reveal?
Yeah, not big out loud, but just everyone hears about it through various means.
Oh.
Does Speaker Vanifar show up to the wedding?
Speaker Vanifar does not show up. There's and you know the exact reason why Speaker Vanifar would not show up. I'm sorry, guys. It's just like I know you guys wanted that to happen, but story-wise, that would not have worked.
I wasn't gonna turn her in if that's what you were wondering.
No, it's more of a this is not what that character would do.
It's all good.
Yeah. But yes. So, yeah, I did try to get in as much as what you wanted as I could, but that was one of the things I'm like, yeah, I can't do that.
All right.
Sorry. But
Yeah.
Anywho.
Hey, you know what? In that case, why don't we just move on to the next scene then?
All right, moving on to the next scene. There is. It's about a week later, and you all have been. It's about a week later, and you all have been given messages by Pontiff Iberg to appear at the party of Sawblades. If you all remember, that the party of Sawblades is now owned by her.
You mean the Rakdos Funhouse?
Yes, the Rakdos.
Didn't that go under?
It went under, but
it got renovated
mm-hmm.
by Pontiff Iberg to help pay off our debt to her.
Mm-hmm. So, as you all enter, there's the fun little waiting room. You head into the doors open, and you head into the very familiar elevator that descends into the party of Sawblades. You're walking around the very familiar pyramid-like structure, but it doesn't appear that any of the traps are active. You head all the way to the top, and there you see Pontiff Iberg standing there with a very somber expression.
You summoned us, my Lady Pontiff.
Indeed I did.
I must say this is a most unusual venue.
It is. There's a matter of grave importance.
Oh no. What did you do this time, Gregor?
Am I correct in saying that has Arwen absolutely disappeared into the Rebel Belt? Or would he be here?
Yeah, he would still be here for...
Alright.
Yeah, he would still be here.
Okay. So
he might as well try to. He's still trying to work up the courage to give out a final goodbye, but it's just not coming out.
All right. So, well, I've had a lot of. I am very high in the Orzhov syndicate, and so I pay a lot of good money to be well informed about goings on in Ravnica. And unfortunately, it appears that all of you are marked for death.
Great.
By whom?
Well, it appears that someone has revealed quite a few things about you, and his name is Nassius Ven. For those you might not know this, Gongoroth, but he was the one who originally formed this little party.
He's familiar. We've met before.
The Krenko case.
Yes, the Krenko.
But he's approached us a little while after that to check up on our progress.
Indeed, he paid very close attention to your progress. He paid attention to how you dispatched all the clones of the guild leaders. Facsimilies they may be, but they are copies made with the uncanny knowledge of the leader's strengths and weaknesses nonetheless.
In other words, we have forbidden information now, and that's marked for death.
You are dangerous.
Well, that one without saying.
Yes, it appears that Lord Simic has had the last laugh. With his death, he's taking you down with him.
He planned for this.
Apparently. Even if he failed, he was going to take down the people who took him out.
And are you the bait that's going to lead us to our deaths?
I was offered. And because I refused, well, I told a little white lie that I would consider it. It was a good sum of money. But no.
Where does this leave us then? If you're not going to carry out the order, then what will you do with us?
I'm going to help you escape this punishment.
And how do you plan on doing that? By sending us deep into the Undercity?
No, nothing so savage. Do you know what a planeswalker is?
Person that
pretty hard
watched
to-
History?
I think we ran into one not too long ago, actually.
Well, I think we all have heard of Jace Bellerin. So,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, that's the guy that we met, actually, I think.
That wasn't him.
Oh.
That was me.
Oh.
Wait. Let me get this straight. You're a planeswalker.
Indeed.
Planeswalker.
hey,
That actually makes a disturbing amount of sense.
No.
The ghost plane.
how many rolls of insight do you want us to make, Josh?
You know what? Let's have the last rolls you guys ever make be insight.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh,
That's going to be the
boy.
case.
Of course I get the 17 on... Oh,
Oh.
I'll just do this anyway.
Oh.
Of course, that one has to
And
be
a nat critical and a nat one.
All right.
Which
Mine's
I
gonna go
do so normal. Oh, it doesn't matter if I have guidance or not.
Oh no.
Okay, I'll just do it manually then.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yep. Arwen,
Uh huh.
you're staring directly into her face. You are like any sort of malice, anything. Because this all seems very suspicious. Like, oh, I'm a planeswalker and you're all just gonna die. Yeah, fat chance. But then you're staring at her face. There is no deception. And you also really think about Pontiff Iberg. She's really stuck her neck out for all of you. For the entire time you've been together.
Yeah, she's telling the truth, guys.
You're kidding.
No, I got nothing here.
My magic
I
is...
have a confession to make. Every so often, when my Lady Pontiff and I wanted a secret audience away from prying eyes, she would take me somewhere. The Ghost Plane, she called it. I don't know how she wouldn't have any knowledge of such a place unless she were a planeswalker. Much less the ability to access it.
That is the thing. My Planeswalker Spark is... My magic is very unique. Normally, when someone planeswalks, they can only take themselves. But for some reason, my magic has allowed me to adapt my Planeswalker Spark and take others with me. I won't lie. It is not long that they will notice that I am gone. And they will realize that I told you. I wish you had time to tell your friends and family where you were going, but... I'm sorry. This is the only way that I can ensure that all of you stay alive. But this is not the end. One day, I may return all of you to Ravnica. But I cannot promise that it will be anytime soon.
So...
May I have a few pieces of paper? I have some letters I need to write.
I figured...
Hold on. Are you sure that's a good idea? Because if we do write notes to our friends and family, then they might get in trouble for this.
I'll write it under an arcane script. Or a cipher. My brother is good with those.
Indeed. And also, you have one person in your debt who is a Dimir agent. Or... She turns to Gongoroth. Similar to your brother-in-law.
Still getting used to that.
They're not implicated too, are they?
They are only tangentially related. They did not participate in enough of these battles that would make them a target. Perhaps they would become a target in the specific fights that they participated in, but other than that, your siblings will have to watch themselves around Selesnya. But that's probably the worst.
Where are you sending us? To the ghost plane?
No. To a place... I have traveled occasionally to different planes, and this particular one... It is on the road to recovery after a great disaster.
Wait.
So you said that you would bring us back at some time, but why?
Because this is your home. And you have people you care about here. I would not be so cruel as to keep you from them for all time.
So it's only temporary until the heat dies down?
Until the heat dies down, perhaps we could change your identities, maybe rearrange your faces a little bit, if it comes to that. I do not
Not the first time.
Maybe delete a memory or two.
Indeed. I don't want to... Trust me when I say I don't want to do this. But I feel I have to.
I understand.
Oh, and Gongoroth, if it's any consolation... Aurelia did dissent to your execution.
Thank you. That is a big relief.
So, she waves her hand. A portal appears.
May I have that time to write those letters?
You may.
Gregor gets down to writing. One letter to Terra and one letter to Alexander. And he casts sending to have Maximilian pick them up later.
And Tertullian?
And oh
wow.
Yeah.
That's neat.
Yeah.
I suppose in that case, Gongoroth will write a quick
Wasn't
letter.
expecting that one.
Very well.
So,
Wasn't expecting that effect.
so I recommend with this new place, when it comes to planeswalking, magic works very differently. Especially since on this particular plane, the realm of magic has recently undergone an enormous upheaval. I do not know entirely how it works.
That actually gets me thinking. Will you even be bound by the guild pact there?
No. No, you will not.
How many times can you cast sending?
Why do you ask?
I made him. I would. All you need to do is send. If you can send a message to Aaron for me, just tell them to check out the underside of the Party of Saw, the pyramid of the Party of Saw Blades.
Alright. I can do that.
Alright. Messages are sent.
Hang on, let me cast it again.
You want to see the effect
Not that's
again?
gonna matter.
Yeah, you want to see the effect again?
Kinda. That is weird.
Yeah.
That was not what I was expecting.
Alright. Well then. Shall we go?
Well, any last words before we close this chapter of our lives?
Jix is gone.
Of course.
Dang it, he stole my idea. I was going to do that first.
Of course, Jix is already through.
Yeah.
Well,
So
uh,
I will look back and say, well, hopefully that progresses far without us being there. All I can say is, looks like we've got another adventure to go on.
Out of curiosity,
Hold on.
that,
I got the perfect one. Your jump throws a 3.
Yeah, even with a 3, you managed to make it look graceful.
Yoink.
so,
Get it!
so just out of curiosity, is Iberg your real name or what?
She gives a smile. I'm surprised you caught on to that. No, it is not. I have a different name with every plane I go to.
Oh, that.
And it
Just wanted to know the name of the person who is saving us again.
So wait, you're not from here.
No.
You're not sending. Wait. Then where?
Yeah.
Where are you from then?
That is a tale for another time.
Yeah, I'll take what I can get, I guess. But yeah, thank you for everything.
Of course.
All right. Well, see you guys in a little bit.
yeah.
And
I, for one, I don't really feel that broken up about having to leave here. I guess there's just been maybe few too many bad memories. So, fresh start. Fresh start, new realm. I'll take that and not look back.
Well, my Lady Pontiff, it has been a pleasure.
It really has.
To be honest, this may be a good change for me. The curse is beginning to take effect.
Yeah.
It's not severe, but I already feel the urge gnawing at my bones. I cannot be around terror when it finally comes to full effect.
Well, as I said, magic and curses work differently on different planes. I cannot say how exactly it will the magic will change, or whether or not it will change at all once you step through, but Iberg steps closer. If anything detrimental happens, I will endeavor to make sure you are okay.
Cool. I have a question. Is the portal open on our end as well?
I made sure, yes it is, but I made sure to be discreet.
Okay.
Are there... Also, will we have any assets going through? Or at least a field guide? I feel like I'm going to be responsible for a lot more going through.
Well, lucky for you, gold is quite a universal currency, and this is not the first time I have been to this plane.
What if the portal's still open and I can still hear the conversation? What plane is this?
Oh, you can't hear the conversation.
Never mind.
Yeah.
In any case, a guidebook would be most helpful.
I can fetch one. Though a single guidebook might... this particular place, a single guidebook might not be,
we're quite adaptable. I'm sure a primer will suffice.
Yes. Oh, yes. The Lady of Fortune. Oh, yes, Arwen, you can go through.
And, yeah, I mean, okay, to be honest, I zoned out of like maybe 90% of that.
In game or IRL?
Both.
Ah.
Alright.
Mm.
Well,
But fresh starts, I'm pretty much used to them at this point, so might as well just try again.
yeah.
Will there be a contact at least on the other side?
There are friends who will help you. Oh, and yes, Lady Fortune, she will not be there. However, she takes your hand and slowly leads you into the portal. There is someone else, very similar, who will be much to your taste. He is known as the Lightbringer.
Before
Just a patient
before
and reaches through the portal and starts to pull Gregor in.
before he disappears through the portal, Gregor looks back one last time and says, "It will all be worth it. I promise, Tara."
And then Jix goes, yoink.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I had to.
And with that, I am... Whew.
And with that, the story ends.
So, with that, the story ends, and there's one last thing I need to show you.
Oh, this is animated.
This place. Hello? Can someone help me, please? Hello? No! Morning Lord, help me! Hello? Someone here? What is this place? Oh no, this is creepy. Oh my god. A temple of the Morning Lord. Wow. Okay, I need to find a way out of here. Okay. Maybe this way. Close the gates! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, shit! Oh. Oh, too close! Too close! Oh. This place is cursed! Hello? Please, somebody! Okay. No. It's gone. Okay. There's a door. Won't open. Damn it! Hello? Please! Somebody! Oh my... No! I need to get out of here! Oh. Where? Okay, this way. No. It's a dead end.
Well then.
Ah.
Oof.
Huh.
Ooh, I had no idea there was an animation.
There's several.
That is what we are going to expect. And it's not going to be the vanilla Curse of Strahd. This is going to be the revamped version. The story is going to be very different. Relationships, characters completely changed, plot lines, locations, quests. It's all going to be very, very different. So, if you have seen the previous campaign of this on the Josh Gorcha channel, forget everything you thought you knew. Some villains are heroes, some heroes are villains. But one thing that you will know is that it's going to be a hell of a good time.
Oh, God.
So, was that an adequate hook?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Oh,
The entire time I was waiting for a jump scare, but... Whew.
But yes, thank you all for joining me on this little adventure. But yes, it is late. The night is young, and little babies want me to feed them.
Oh.
So I will have to bid you all adieu.
Oh wait, hold on a second.
Yep.
Can we expect like an after action stream later on?
Probably.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.